When I evaluate the marketing strategy of a business, I usually look into this aspect, which I think is very, very critical. I'll just see whether this business has the core user segment and is targeting the core users. So what do I mean by that? Let me explain, right? Every product category, you can segment it into three, right? You have a small segment of customers or users whom you can call as core users. Core users. These are heavy users, right? What are the characteristics of core users? They spend disproportionate amount of time and energy in a product category. For example, ice cream lovers, movie enthusiasts, foodies. So the characteristics of the core users are they are more passionate about a category. They spend majority of the time in the category, right? A foodie spends more time on researching about various types of foods. He visits a lot of restaurants. He tries new recipes, writes reviews on platforms, talks about it quite often in his friend circle. So core users are very, very important for your business. The reason is majority of your demand, if you apply 80-20 principle, almost 80% of the demand for the business comes from this 20% of the core users, right? Majority of the demand. So another important aspect of these core users are they are highly responsive to your advertising, right? Since they are already passionate, there is an inherent passion in them. So whenever they see your ad, it could be anything, right? I've given you some examples, chocolates, movies, or what you're passionate about. Think about it. You tend to respond to ads in a more passionate way compared to ordinary users. These are the next segment of users: core users, ordinary users, and then non-users. These are the three types, right? Core users are very, very important. If you do not have core users for your product or service, or if you do not target your marketing, your messaging strategy for core users, you're missing out something really for your business, because this segment gives you more revenue. You just analyze this for your business. At the same time, you cannot miss out the second layer and third layer also. But you will have a different level of strategy and tactics for them. For example, people who are on the edge, right? These people are not core users, but they are seriously considering. Another aspect of core users, heavy users, is they tend to spread the word, right? They talk about it and they tend to pull more people. For example, what happens, let me say, if I am in fact a book lover, right? I read a lot of management books. Once after I read those management books, I will talk about it in social media platforms, share it with my friends, and sometimes even suggest them, go ahead and buy this book. So they are vocal about it, right? Core users, they exhibit high level of word of mouth. So they naturally pull ordinary users and try to convert them by creating FOMO, fear of missing out. So it naturally happens. That's why I've told you core users are very, very important. But for ordinary users, you still have to run your marketing campaigns to build awareness and bring them into the business. You need to have a strategy for them. For non-users, you can try out sampling exercise, because if you depend only on core users, your business will not grow. On the other hand, so that's why if you have 3 layers and have proper marketing strategy for core users, ordinary users, and non-users, you will grow strategically, right? You will get more revenues from your core users. your marketing spend to the core users will be way less. You can even get a lot of feedback from them if you stay close to your core users, heavy users. So usually the numbers will be way high here. Non-users, if you consider 100%, almost 60% will be non-users. Rest 15-20% might be ordinary users. Core users, naturally they will be very small in number. So if you understand this natural layering of your customer base, you'll do really well in terms of devising your strategy, pricing, targeting, and all those things.